I'm here in Lowell, Michigan. This happens to be the North Country Trail Association National Headquarters. They're not open right now, but I have been here before. And the trail actually passes right by this building, going down this street. And I'm going to follow the streets down until the trail heads off into the more of a footpath, and that's where I'll start this morning. Well, the trail followed the edge of this field, passing by what's labeled as a Boy Scout cabin over there. And then heads into the woods right here. Trail's marked with white blazes instead of the blue blazes that I'm used to. Oh, the trail here is on a ridge above the river, and down there through the trees is the flat river. Just came upon this box turtle sitting in the middle of the trail. He's eyeing me very suspiciously, but I'm not going to bother him. I'll leave him alone. After about 20 minutes, I came to this gravel road, and I guess that the trail follows this gravel road for a little bit. So I'm going to have to watch for the sign that takes me back into the woods. This gravel road is actually kind of a nice break from the constant mosquitoes that are around me in the woods. The bugs are just terrible this morning. But up at the end of the road here, I do see my sign that takes the trail back into the woods. And here's where the trail goes back in. This section is labeled as the Lowell State Game Area. So let the bugs begin. Well, I came down a kind of a muddy, narrow part of the trail, and that leads down to this little creek that's running through the rocks. Makes a nice sound of moving water. And the trail continues over there. Been seeing a lot of these purple and white flowers along the trail, which are really pretty, but mostly I haven't been taking many pictures, because as soon as I stop and stand still, the bugs just get me like crazy. So take my word for it, it's very pretty in the woods this time of year. After about 55 minutes, I'm coming to this road. It's labeled as Flat River on the signpost there. That's where I came from. So I just came to the edge of my North Country Trail map number 154, and I'm heading into map number 153, which follows the trail towards Fallsburg Park. There's a little turnaround and a parking area here along Flat River Road. So this would be a good trailhead to start your hike if you wanted to start from here. Just came to this strange sandy clearing in the woods. There's lots of rocks over here. I would have thought that this was somebody's fire circle, but I don't see any burnt wood. If somebody had fires here, it was quite a long time ago. And my trail is just over there. After about an hour and 10 minutes, came to another little flowing creek. It's not really on my map, so I don't know if it has a name, but the water's flowing pretty good through here. It's been rainy lately. Well, I just hiked up to a dead end. There's a bunch of tree stumps and earth piled right there, and on the other side of that is a gravel road. Apparently I got off the trail, so I'm going to have to backtrack and find where I went wrong. Back down this way. Walked back 2 or 3 minutes, and this is where I went wrong right here. There's a T intersection. I went straight, and I should have gone that way. And if I had been paying close attention to the blue markers, there are two kind of faded blazes right there, so I'm not very observant. So I'll take the trail this way, and then I'll be on the right path. Well, here's another box turtle on the trail. He's keeping his eye on me. I'll leave him be. Actually, I really like turtles, so I like to see that they're doing well here. Having 2 of them right on the trail is a good sign. It's good luck. An hour and a half into my hike, here's a trail register post with a map. There's no paper inside the post. Maybe it's not a trail register, maybe it's a post for dispensing maps, but there's no more maps inside the container there. But it does show where I am. There's a "You Are Here" marker right by Montcalm Avenue. So that's where I am at this point. And just down the trail a little bit is this gravel road with a little turnoff labeled as Montcalm. So this would be another way to park your car and access the trail. Well, I just checked my map, and it does show that the trail bumps into this road and then continues on this road for a very short while before going back into the woods. So I'll just follow this road a little bit until I see my trail marking sign. Well, there's a tree on the right side of the road here with a gigantic mushroom growing from it. Looks kind of like an elephant's ear. And there's another one on the other side. It's a dead tree. Oh, there's a couple more down by ground level. I guess the mushrooms really like this tree. And I haven't found the start of where the trail takes off from the road yet, but I do see a blue blaze on the tree up here, which just lets me know I'm going the right direction on the road. Well, there's some private property alongside this road here, and somebody has taken a natural creek and made it into a little waterfall on their property. It goes under the road, and then on the other side of the road is the flat river. Some nice poppies by the side of the road. But they're right in the middle of a patch of poison ivy. So, best to look at them from a distance. I just came to the corner of Montcalm and Covered Bridge Road. Off of Covered Bridge Road, here's my trail marker where the trail goes back into the woods. But down this road here is a covered bridge, so I'm going to take a little detour. I'm walking through what was the town of Fallsburg. This White House here is labeled Misner House, circa 1850. And this dark colored building was labeled Post Office. This sign says Beckworth Tavern, circa 1847. But the building is a private residence now. And there's another historic house over here. This whole area is being preserved as a kind of a living museum. Most of the buildings are private residences now, but the buildings themselves are historic. And just ahead of me now is the Fallsburg Covered Bridge. The bridge here crosses a very narrow part of the flat river. I can probably get a better picture of it from the other side. Well, the lighting here is very bad, but you can see what the bridge looks like. So I'm gonna cross back over and get back onto my trail, finish my hike. I just left Covered Bridge Road and I'm back on the trail. There's just loads of these purple flowers here. And surprisingly, it's not buggy here. Not like it was back by Lowell. Well, this is a really scenic part of the trail. It follows the flat river, which is moving quite fast through here. Well, I'm actually inside Fallsburg Park right now, even though this isn't really the more developed part. There's a sign here saying that this is a frisbee golf area. There's one of the nets over there. And I see a picnic table over here. I'm going to stop and take a rest and have my lunch. I've been walking about 2 hours and 25 minutes. Well, this is the third turtle on the trail. This one's a little snapping turtle, so I'll definitely leave him alone. Okay, this is turtle number 4 He's right in the middle of a gravel road that's getting car and truck traffic. He's a pretty big one. He's about 6 or 7 inches long. I'm going to move him to a safe spot so he doesn't get run over. Well, I'm walking along this stretch of gravel road after putting the turtle safely into the river. And this is actually a nice place to walk. It's right along the river shore, riverbank. It's a beautiful day. A lot of people live along here. They've got either year-round houses or cabins or cottages. It's a beautiful spot as long as the river stays in its banks. Well, this is turtle number 5 on the road. He's a big one. He's I'd say 9-10 inches long, but he looks suspiciously like a snapping turtle. I don't want to pick him up and move him, but he's right here in the middle of the road. I might try to get a stick and move him with a stick, but I'm not going to pick him up. Well, I transferred the turtle to the side of a little creek off by the side of the road. He was definitely a snapping turtle. I scooped him up with a flat stick, and he repeatedly snapped and tried to bite that stick. So it's a good thing I didn't pick him up with my hand. But at least maybe he won't get run over on the road today. Well, here's where I head back into the woods. So here come the mosquitoes again. I probably won't be stopping much to shoot video or take pictures. I'll just want to keep moving. Well, I'm back to my car. Took me a long time to get back here, so I had to stop and take a rest a couple times. But I made it.